What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Payback review. 1 week after SummerSlam, wondering how can you build a pay-per-view in under 1 week? Obviously, I knew it was going to be either rematch city or we're just going to throw some matches together and hope for the best with this pay-per-view that was happening in about a week. Honestly, I feel like I've seen almost a wrestling show almost every day this week since last Friday, Saturday, maybe. I feel like it's been a show every day this week. And once again, we're back with another WWE pay-per-view after 1 week, okay? So, let's do this thing. Payback, Thunderdome, August 30th, folks. How can you build a pay-per-view in 1 week? Now, I didn't really see the pre-show or whatnot. I just heard it was the Riot Squad versus the Iconics. Honestly, it's a match I could have seen on Raw and really not care, but I just know that the Riot Squad won. That's all I'm gonna say from that, because I wasn't really paying much attention to the match, and by the time I had turned to it, the match was already halfway through and it was done after like 5 minutes I saw it. Okay, so I didn't really know nothing from the pre-show. But getting into the main show though, US title kicking it off, Bobby Lashley, Hurt Business, pretty much, MVP and Shelton Benjamin with him, going against Apollo Crews. This was good. Good match, I will say that. Now, Benjamin and MVP were going to get involved one way or another, but I like this match regardless. Now, like I said, they were there, but they didn't get that involved. Like I said, Crews looked like he's about to get him. I know he got some German suplexes on Lashley, even was going to go for the frog splash, which he did get, but Lashley pretty much came back up and pretty much slammed him to the ground. He got Crews up, put him into the full Nelson in, which Crews tapped out. So a clean win for Bobby Lashley right there, which this is probably a lot of clean wins you're going to get from this show tonight for Payback. But I figured Lashley was going to win since we were doing, it wasn't a rematch, but if MVP didn't get the job done, Bobby Lashley was going to do it. And I kind of saw this coming with him. Cruz's title reign, I don't know, man. It's like I want to like it, but I don't like it at the same time for some reason. I don't know, maybe because most of his entire feud was against just MVP and the Hurt Business. But overall, this was still a good match. MVP brought a cameraman over to pose with Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, which they kind of had like the photos already, so it almost like they had that Polaroid snapshot going that you even saw the photos. They celebrated and they did put up the Wakanda Forever sign, so obviously that was a tribute to Chadwick Boseman right there. If nobody didn't catch that, because I did catch when they did do that though. So yeah, R.I.P. Black Panther. But yeah, Lashley becoming new U.S. champion, I got no problem with that. Next, I know they had Caleb Braxton pretty much trying to ask Paul Heyman about Roman Reigns, which he didn't want to give away anything. And, just wait on it and you will believe it. Keith Lee was warming up. JBL pretty much tried to, say something that cost $1 million or something, saying like, you need to be ready because you don't have those type of resources. So you just good luck beating Orton tonight. Next, though, we had Big E versus Sheamus. Yeah, this was actually a good match. This was better than what I saw on SmackDown before, I will say. Obviously, they've been trying to, like I said, Big E, he's a single star now. And this was a good match, okay? And they're trying to rack up wins for him, which I'm good with. So I know some people say that they need to make him more serious and need to stop coming out like a goofball and everything. But, Big E has stated this before. And if you've seen his Talking Smack promos, I recommend go watching those, because that's something that, Talking Smack has always gotten people over. And you need to check those out. And you can believe why some say this guy is the truth right now. But the match with Sheamus was good. Not bad. I like the finish. Sheamus was going to go for the bro kick. Big E lifted him up, hit the power bomb, and then got the big ending for the win. So like I said, with Big E being a single star now, they've been racking up some wins for him lately. Keep that momentum going, as my friend even Steven said tonight. Have him be like the sole Survivor Series when that comes, and win the Royal Rumble if you want this guy going for the WWE Championship by next WrestleMania or something. But so far, so good for Big E right now. The wins keep racking up, so it's the push is going well right now. I am enjoying his push as time has kind of gone on for these past few weeks. But keep up the good work right there. So after Big E getting the win, they end up going to interview Matt Riddle, ask him about Corbin and everything. Riddle says that Corbin's afraid that Riddle will take the crown from him. And Corbin pretty much says that you're a failure here and that you've proven to be a failure at home, which Riddle looked pissed and walked off from that. Some people think that was actual shoot right there because, the whole Riddle, cheating on his wife thing. And, he had those allegations, but the girl was some psychopath anyway. So he didn't, force himself. It's just he got caught cheating. That's the only thing that was bad. But hey, Riddle's still here, so obviously nothing bad really happened to him. He had his lawyer. He had to prove that. There you go. What else you want? He proved that the bitches is playing crazy. So what else do you want from that? But that looked like a shoot for some reason. But Matt Riddle and Corbin, obviously this is a match you could have put on SmackDown, and I still wouldn't have cared. It was whatever. I know they tried to say that, this is one of the biggest win in Matt Riddle's career. Yes, you beat, the so-called top heel on this show, the Possum King, or the King of Waiters, the King of Boring Style, whatever you want to call him. It's Corbin. So the match was whatever. Okay, Corbin dominated, then Riddle came back, and like I said, he kept trying to put submission holds on him, and, he kicked him. He hit him with the bro to sleep, and then he hit the floating bro for the win. So this was an obvious win. You knew Riddle was gonna beat Corbin. It's Corbin of all people. But I was gonna hope that this feud was gonna be over after this. But obviously, when they tried to interview Riddle, he says, "I'm done with Corbin. I'm moving on to better things." Corbin attacks him again, and leaves him through a catering table or whatnot. So unfortunately, this feud is going to have to continue, and it's something I really don't need to see. Okay, next tag titles on the line: Sasha and Bayley versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. This was probably my least match I wanted to see tonight, but I didn't hate this all the way. Number one, just given how this match was even, made, just because Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler brawl with each other on Monday. But hey, let's just look at Sasha and Bayley when we get immediate title shot, okay? Obviously, this is more of, the Sasha and Bayley story of see who's, how they're going to break up as the, the tension continues and which one will turn on who. But the match itself wasn't that bad. Nia Jax didn't kill anybody, and I think people mostly talked about the finish from this, okay? Obviously, Baszler got in, pretty much had Sasha's leg tied up, pretty much going for like a leg lock, but she grabbed Bayley, putting her into the Karafuda clutch, and then used Sasha's arm to put over Bayley to get Bayley to tap out. A very cool finish, I will say. I did like it. It did look good. Obviously, it's probably going to be Sasha... Bayley blaming Sasha, for having her arm around her because, Baszler used Sasha's arm to put Bayley, put around Bayley's neck and everything to pretty much have her tap out. So it did look cool. I will say that. A very cool finish. And with Sasha and Bayley losing the tag titles now, it's probably going to be one of these two turn on each other, and we're probably going to get Sasha and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title soon enough. So, obviously, more seeds are being planted for the breakup, so get ready for that. But, I know they had Caruso interview Baszler and Jax. Even my friend Gerard said that, Baszler, good promo. Jax, horrible, because Baszler said, we're at the best of friends, but we're the champions. But Jack's like, yeah, we're the champs. Yeah, we here. We out here. We're the champions and everything. Putting the title in front of the camera and whatnot. So, listen, I don't really need to see Nia Jax and Baszler as a tag team. I really don't. I just don't even really need to see Jax on TV that much in general. But they still keep pushing this girl for some odd-like reason. So, it's whatever. But, like I said, this was more of the whole Sasha Bayley breakup and whatnot. But you knew the tag titles were gonna change, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll see where it goes and how long this team lasts. Okay, because I don't know where they're gonna go with this whole Jackson Baszler thing. And I heard saw people question, Jax had a Tamina shirt on. Could that be foreshadowing? I don't know. Maybe she's just supporting her friend. I don't really know. But like I said, cool finish to this match. I did like that. But next, though, Keith Lee versus Randy Orton. Keith Lee's gear looked better. Will say that. It didn't look like he was wearing a skirt this time. And yes, he did have like the shirt and everything, but I did like his entrance gear when he came out. Some say it was a tribute to Black Panther. Some were saying he looked like Broly from DBZ, the newer Broly, not the older Broly. But I saw comparisons of that tonight. But this is a match that probably should have been on Monday. Okay, and I like this. Number one, at least Keith Lee actually had time to put offense out there. I did like how he put Orton through the table, well, slamming him like Orton, drops people back first to the table and everything. But, Leah got him near the ring, but Orton got him with that DDT. He was going to go for the RKO, but Lee caught him in the air, hit him with the Spirit Bomb, and he won clean. So I was very surprised that Keith Lee won clean, okay? Don't get me wrong, I want him to win, but I'm like, wow, he won off of that. He didn't win off the Big Bang Catastrophe. He won off of one Spirit Bomb, one finisher. He dodged the RKO and won, okay? That really surprised me, because now, as everyone said, this guy has to get a title shot. But I'm already seeing people tonight saying that it's obviously going to be a triple threat match now, most likely between McIntyre, Lee, and Orton. So obviously they got Lee in the main event picture, which is deserving in general, but expect a triple threat match to happen. Even my friend said tonight, expect Orton to pin Lee or something to win that match, okay? But I was very surprised that Keith Lee won, and he won clean, okay? That's the biggest part of it. He won clean over Orton. Orton just don't put over anybody, okay? He don't put over just anybody. So I was shocked just that it was a clean win. But still, a good match, and this does somewhat make up for that disastrous debut from Monday. This is why I said wait and see the other night. I'm like, I wasn't going to say he was buried yet, okay? I wasn't going to rush to conclusions. Was it a very disappointing, debut on Raw? Yes, it was. But I was not going to sit here and say Keith Lee was buried, okay? So that's why I said let's wait and see what happens and give it time, and something will good come out of this. And this is obviously a good step right here. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. Like I said, a lot of clean wins on the show. Not a lot of screwy finishes here, people. But next, though, we did get the tag team match. Rey Mysterio and Dominic versus Seth Rollins and Murphy. Obviously, a rematch from Monday Night Raw. This was a good match. Good tag match. Very solid. I'm sure everybody's going to say that, Dominic, which he did have to be carried throughout this match. Like I said, Dominic's still a rookie and everything. But this was still a good tag match. I know it ended up with Rollins and Murphy pretty much getting the upper hand on Ray, but Ray was able to, Hurricane Rana Seth into Murphy into, his leg, kicking him. Murphy got in the ring going for Ray, but Ray and Dominic took him down. Dominic used Ray as a weapon, threw him from under the ring, pretty much in a sunset bomb onto Seth Rollins. Then Dominic hit the 619 and a frog splash to win the tag match. Rollins looked pissed at Murphy right there. Will he turn on him? I don't know, but I think there's supposed to be something that's still going to happen tomorrow night on Raw with Ray and Rollins, so we'll see what happens with that. But a good tag match, though. I will say that. Dominic, give him time. He's not bad in the ring, but obviously everybody said the guy's still green and he has to be carried, because I said that on Monday when they did the tag match. But obviously, you knew that Ray and Dominic were going to win that tag match, though. But we'll see what happens next in this feud, okay? But we did get into the main event, though. The Fiend, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman Universal title triple threat match. The minute The Fiend came out first to do his entrance, you knew he was losing the championship, okay? Anybody that comes out first in a title match and you're the champion, you come out first, you're losing the belt, okay? I just know it. You just are. You're just losing the belt. But, when Wyatt did make his entrance, Strowman attacked him out of nowhere. He pretty much started beating up The Fiend, but The Fiend pretty much took him down and hit him with his sister Abigail. But The Fiend was able to kick out. Fiend pretty much went for Strowman then, hit him with a Uranagi through the announce table. They showed Alexa Bliss watching the screen multiple times, which I'm going to get into that in a second too. But The Fiend, of course, pulls out his giant Harley Quinn mallet. Think of that as foreshadowing for a second, though, even though he already has that mallet. But he takes out his giant Harley Quinn mallet, though. Strowman had stopped him then with a chair and whatnot. But, Wyatt still got him with the mallet and hit him with it. And Strowman kicked him then. And, Fiend started laughing then. They start fighting to the stage then, pretty much trying to throw each other near the, the big screen. One thing that was crazy to me in this match, they go for the steel steps, right? The Fiend has Strowman, like, on the steel steps, knees first. This dude just snaps his freaking neck, and I'm sitting there wondering, he's not dead? You just snapped his freaking neck. And he still got up, and Fiend still hit him with some steel steps. And then when they going up the stage, he snapped his neck a second time. He's got a tough neck, Strowman. Any normal man probably would have died from that. Snapped his neck. Live murder right there. But the Fiend, like I said, Strowman got to the top of the stage. Strowman charged the Fiend. They landed into like a whole bunch of equipment to the ground. They both got up. They got to the ring. They did a big superplex. Basically, this is SmackDown 2003 with Big Show and Brock Lesnar. The ring collapsed in. And the question is, where's Roman Reigns? Where's Roman Reigns? Obviously, he's playing the smart person out of this. But Roman Reigns' music hit. He came out with Paul Heyman. Reigns finally signed the contract. And he came out with a chair, but he dropped the chair then, which he didn't have his regular, well, he kind of had his regular gear on, but he had that Wreck Everyone and Leave t-shirt. Reigns pretty much got in the ring. He tried to pin both of those guys. Well, we had to get another referee because the other referee failed. But both of them kicked out and everything. Reigns pretty much got the chair, started beating both of them. He started beating Strowman with it. He was about to beat up Wyatt with it because he couldn't get the 3 count over Strowman, and he started getting pissed off. He went for the Fiend, but the Fiend hit him with the mandible claw. Reigns kicked him in the nuts then right after. Pretty much Fiend fell out. At the ring, Reigns had, rolled out of the ring, but he got back up. He ended up hitting the spear on Strowman, becoming the new Universal Champion. Obviously, like I said before last week, you might as well we're going to give the belt to Roman, okay? You knew it was coming, all right? You knew this was definitely coming. Obviously, Reigns being the smart man out of this entire match because, hey, let's just let these two idiots kill each other out there, and I'll move in, take the easy pickings, win the match, okay? This was mostly predictable once you knew he wasn't coming out there. Like, he's going to show up near the end once these guys are fatigued and nearly kill each other out there. I'm not mad at this decision. Obviously, everyone loves this new Roman now because people have waited this for over 4 or 5 years now and turning heel, okay? So I'm sure everybody's now saying Vince has finally done something right with Roman Reigns being a heel and now having Paul Heyman aligned with him, becoming a new Universal Champion, okay? Like I said before, the minute Wyatt had that belt and Roman came out SummerSlam, I watch it be a title match next Sunday. It's over. Wyatt did not hold that belt long. What I think it's like Goldberg vibes I'm feeling like right now, in a way, yes it is. So once again, Wyatt, the Fiend, is screwed once again. Had the title for like a week, and now it's done. So, Roman being the champion. Strowman lost cause, but Roman being the champion, this was obviously the most obvious choice what was going to happen here. But I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I was already surprised that Paul Heyman was out there with him. He's a Paul Heyman guy now. I don't know where this is going to go. Some people thought he was going to, like my friend even told me tonight that they thought he was going to get new gear, new music. I know those CFO guys are broken up, and I don't know if they still work there anymore, but I think they're bringing in somebody new to make the music. That's obviously why with Keith Lee, because they don't want all the people from NXT bringing the music onto the main roster. I think it's due to royalty. Somebody explain this to me, okay, about what's going on with the music thing right now. Like I said, especially with the CFO guys, whatever, they broke up or they don't work there anymore. So could Roman have a whole new, gimmick change? I don't know, okay? I don't know if he's going to have new gear or anything like that, but obviously he's the Universal Champion right now. Strowman did not move the needle as champion. Wyatt, which we all knew Wyatt, they wanted the belt back on Wyatt, but even I'm seeing people starting to turn on him nowadays, or just him having the same sluggish match. And when you think about it, the match with, which you could say mostly was just Wyatt and Strowman before Roman came out, I'm not saying it was identical to last week, but it was somewhat still similar. Basically, almost another no disqualification, no DQ match, hardcore, whatever. Obviously, you got that 2 weeks in a row on pay-per-view, okay? Only difference is that it was a triple threat, and Roman didn't come out to the end and just kill these guys, and he won the title, okay? But other than that, though, this pay-per-view, not a bad show. Very solid. No screwy finishes that much. Everybody mostly got a clean win, a solid, straightforward wrestling show, just like last week with SummerSlam. Now, for Raw and SmackDown bookings, that's two different things. But two good pay-per-views and two pay-per-views, good 2 weeks in a row, not bad at all. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, a lot of people got clean wins on here. A lot of new champions are crowned. Lashley, got no problem with that. Baszler and Jax, I'm a little iffy on it, but I still like the finish to it. Roman was obviously predictable, but I had no problem with him winning. Keith Lee winning clean over Orton, that was very surprising and a big move right there. Big E continues to rack up wins. Riddle versus Corbin, I don't really care. Riddle wins, obvious. You could have put on SmackDown, I still wouldn't have cared. Dominic and Ray versus Seth and Murphy, good match. Not a bad match at all. Very good tag match. Like I said before, Dominic has to be carried, of course, but he's still not that bad in the ring, though. But still, like I said, good show, very straightforward. I got nothing that much bad to say about it. The only thing I would say the most that's bad about it is that you had to build this show in under 1 week. But obviously, some interesting developments did happen, okay? So we had 3 title changes tonight, folks. 3 title changes. But other than that, I am out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. We will be back for a review of Monday Night Raw tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Check out any other review that is posted up online right now. Check out my Summer Struggle review in Jingu Stadium. That's New Japan. Posted that up earlier this morning. I saw the show yesterday or last night. I had it posted up. So check out that review also and everything. You'll see what goes on from there. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much done from here. Not the longest review, because I guess I don't have that much to say about the show. Wasn't a bad show. Really wasn't. Oh, and I guess I should make one little quick note right here. Listen, you know who you are, and I think if that's a call out or anything, but since I feel like gloating right now, you know who you are, dude. That's all you need to know. You saw what was in my hand. That's all you need to know, dude. We ain't playing that fucking game around here, alright? But that's all I got to say about Payback. So I'm out here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hooded Knight 890. I will see you guys later. Peace. You know it's me, HOOD. Come in with the news and reviews. Know I am, know what I do. Stay intact. We are done with this review of Payback. I'm out. Peace.